everyone. Happy Wednesday, November 3rd. It is 5 p.m. I am here after work. So, guys, I'm on a different energy trip. I'm a psychic by day now, I guess, and a writer by night. So, I'm in tune. I'm connected. We've got a Libra moon with a Scorpio sun, and the energy is pumping. I'm KibbyRose. Welcome to my channel. Let's get this started. And everybody, hello. I actually have a special guest today. Well, special guest, a guest. She is special, but she's been here before. I have Miss Sako Toomey. Unmute yourself, girl, because you're still muted. There you go. Good afternoon. Good evening. Howdy. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you. Especially now that I have chocolate with ginger in it.
I'm jealous. Do you want to introduce yourself for all
Sure. Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voigt. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. If you are in the market for videos that pertain to marketing for authors, I have a whole playlist of them on my channel, Sako Toomey Cass Voigt. And it's not just me talking, it's also people like Lisa Daly and BC Brown and the Courtney Project and a bunch of other people. So please drop by. I would love to see you.
And I love your channel. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Old sprints, new sprints, and you do games and role-playing stuff, and I love that stuff too. So, and she dances, and guys, she runs the gambit of stuff that she doesn't even mention. So it's not just writing. There's other stuff you got to check her out for. Devin Cutting, Mr. Hello, howdy. Welcome. If you all don't know, check out Devin Cutting's channel for all the playlists. The playlist galore. I think I said about 20 today. 20 reminders, I think, with this whole Nano project and everything else going on. It's insane. But he's mentioning Kitty. Is that on your end? Because I don't.
It must have been.
I was going to say I don't have one. So that must have been on your end. It has been an interesting day. Have you been able to get anything accomplished towards your Nano?
I'm trying. I think I've got about 500 words out of 6,000.
Nice. Well, at least it's something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's accomplishment somewhat. Well, that's good. Congrats. I'm ending up having to do my word count a little bit different way since I'm kind of outlining and editing chapters to get details that I need to do. So yeah, my word count today is not as good, but I have a feeling that once I finish this, I'll be able to bust butt, because yesterday I put out 2,800 and that was just in a 2-hour period. Oh, you're void. That's what's back there. Hey, baby. There's a cat behind Sokka. That's what he's talking about. Well, yeah, she's lucky. She has a kitty. Maybe when I move, I can get one. We'll see. But my pit bull,
and cats kind of don't get along.
Not necessarily. We were kind of lied to about that. So yeah. Anyway, let me let you guys know how I work here real quick. I usually do a 7 or 10-minute sprint to start, and then I do 4 25-minute sprints afterwards with little 5 to 7-minute talking points between, depending on who's in the chat. Sometimes there's a lot of people, sometimes there's not. That's how I work it around here. We talk about everything from supporting everybody in Nano to psychic work and everything else, because, guys, I just got off of work, so pardon me if I'm still in tune with anything that's going on, because that's what happens when you do psychic work for 2 hours during the day. Anyway, oh, hello. How do you pronounce that? Matilda Hearth.
I would say Matilda, but maybe it's
Matilda.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just discovered you. Oh, well, hello and welcome. I am a little bit more hyper than most. So yes, I am a witch. I'm actually a practicing psychic. I work for espchat.com during the day. Well, pretty much every day, 2 hours a day. Every day. I have one day off a week, I think, from them. And then I do this 2 hours a day because I also have a book that I'm working on that is based out of pretty much the cult and all that fun stuff. So I'm glad to hear your background is so lovely. Oh, thank you. Sorry, my name is weird. It's Matilda. Okay, it's fine. I create my own names for my own books, and I use phonics to pronounce words. So that's probably why I butcher names, I think, is because of phonics.
I look at her name and I think German pronunciation.
Okay. And is Matilda German? Ah.
And it would be spelled as
Just like that.
Just like
And
this.
see, my phonics kicks in, and I want to say Mathilda because of the TH.
Right.
That's
But
weird.
the thorn isn't used in German anymore.
Ah.
So it would be Matilda.
Oh, you're a baby witch? Well, welcome.
Welcome.
Sakotumi is also into the occult a little bit, with depending on how much she wants to reveal. But yes, you are in like-minded, like people company. So welcome to the channel. I'm French.
Oh, I see. You're French, so technically it's Mathilde.
Mathilde. Oh, that's
But
beautiful.
but it's German origin, so
Well, look, I love talking to people that are of a European descent. Jack was a guest on my channel, and he actually lives in Dublin. And I love talking about the differences between European and American and just everything. So, and I would just your writing, the way you guys end up having to do things. I'm gonna get the clock ready for our first 10-minute sprint because we've already been sitting here chatting for 7 minutes, which
is cool.
Which is something I tend to do. Sorry about that. I really drawn to tarot and oh wow.
I am
Oracle
also a
reading.
diviner.
Well, first of all, I think everybody here has their own deck. Second of all, oracle readings. Well, yeah. Oracle readings, I talk to angels, I can see lifelines, I can do future, past, present. Yeah. I'm all over the board. I'm a 10th generation. So I didn't realize honestly until I started working how rare my abilities are, but evidently yeah. Anyway, evidently I'm pretty good, and I try not to. Yeah. So let's get into our first 10-minute sprint. This is the sprint for anybody who doesn't know, this is just to get yourself prepped, because after this we do the 25-minute sprints, which is actually to go, go, go. This is just to kind of get you organized so you're not stressing out for the 25 minutes. So are we ready to sprint? I am. Are you, Sako?
You bet.
Let's go. And in 3, 2, 1, sprint. Don't forget. Oh, I need to turn that up, y'all. Okay, so we're going to reset that. We're going to get that going. We're going to... Hello. How did you do?
I finished formatting Amber's book. I'm just doing like final touches and comparing it to the previous book that I formatted and all of that jazz. So I think we're done.
That is perfect. That is awesome. That is a sweet. Another thing marked off that list, dude. That's so nice. Well, I'm just steadily going on my progress with my book. Was able to figure out a couple more details that not only did I forget about, that I could end up adding into other chapters that are coming up. So I'm so stoked. I might have to get a refill on my coffee this next sprint, but
that sounds wonderful.
We got 25 minutes, and I spoiled myself since my birthday is this Saturday, and I got the Starbucks Pike Place Keurig cups.
Oh, right on. You got to be careful with those because sometimes they can clog up your Keurig.
Oh, I know. I usually clean my Keurig on a regular basis. I'm a little, because of my mother, I'm a little OCD when it comes to cleaning sometimes. So that kind of stuff, that gets cleaned on the reg. Bonnie, Miss Bonnie, thank you for coming in. Hello, my dear. Hello, lady. How are you? I hope everything's going well. I hope everything's going wonderful. How was your stream this morning? What have you been doing and how efficient have you been? Because, girl, you've been streaming every day pretty much. And Devin comes in. I'm doing chores. Hey, in real life stuff, you know what? I have found that using old people's sprints are actually perfect for doing the chores thing. If it's not the vampire game, I'm listening to old people's sprints because then I can take care of stuff and I still feel like I'm involved with something and living a real life. So what's you going to do on this next 25?
I'm going to try and put more words in on my nano project.
Nice. I am going to do a couple things. I'm going to get coffee. I'm going to check my camera and equipment for later. I'm going to clean up a couple little things and then make sure that I'm set so that the rest of these sprints, I can just bust out this outline and get the rest of it done. So that's my plan. Ooh, Matilda or Matilde. Good job, everyone. Working on a character profiles. Are you doing word counts? Are you doing nano by any chance, my dear? That is a good question I'm having because remember, Bonnie, since you're here, actually, that reminds me, since you're here, I have your word counts from the last time and I'm doing that little contest. So if you want to give me your word counts today, you get to have 2 days in a row and nobody else is in here and it'll count. Oh, that's cool. So,
thanks, Bonnie.
Going to do some cooking and reading sprints. Surpassed goal for today this morning and reading in some pages for someone. Then, yes, give me your totals so that I can add it to my little contest that I have going.
What about young people's sprints?
Old people's sprints? Well, I meant people's old sprints. That's my dyslexia for you, just deciding to speak on my behalf. And I'm sorry. Yeah. Somebody, like, I'm in tune still, so I might have an angel or two pop in and speak for me. So that's why doing this in the afternoon is kind of nerve-wracking for me because, never realized how long your hair was, Sokka. That's right, because she always keeps it up.
Yes, I always keep it up.
She always puts it up. It's going to be funny. I never put my hair up. 20, yeah. So now you got 2 days worth of totals on here, girl. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you play the system so far. I am a bit behind in Zineno because I've been in a bit of a mental health spiral. So we're trying to get going. We shall see. You know what? Then this is the best way to do it. That's exactly how I found Sacco. That's exactly how I found BC Brown, Lisa Daly, Bonnie being Bonnie, Devin Cutting. I found all these people in this whole writer community all because I was feeling down, depressed. I like hit a really bad place in life. And I was like, dude, I'm working on my book. I need some help. And somehow I stumbled onto this author community, this YouTube community that is just supportive and awesome and all around just good peeps in general. So welcome. I hope that we can help you pull you out of your health spiral. I'm hoping that we can distract you for a little bit if you need to. I'm kind of a good distraction sometimes. Tell me, maybe a little too hyper for my own good, but that's okay. Always been this way. So if you all are ready,
I am ready.
I am ready because yes, coffee and yeah, little things to get done and then on with the big stuff. And I'm hoping that this won't take me the whole 25 to do all this stuff so I can actually be writing again. So, oh, you love my energy. Good. That's what I'm here for. Go ahead and take some if you need it. You're welcome to borrow to have some. Sometimes I can't sleep because I have too much. Bonnie's ready. We're all ready. All right. And in 3, 2, one other thing. Remember to stretch and save. 1, sprint. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Oh my, was I so efficient. So efficient.
I'm so glad.
I got everything done. I got everything set up. I even made myself some dinner.
Nice.
I'm like, and I got progress done on my book. So I'm super stoked. How'd you do?
I made some coffee and I smoked a cigarette and I put in like maybe a sentence, maybe 3. So as long as I got to touch the document, that was all that mattered.
See, and sometimes it's all that matters. I gotta adjust this light because my eye is like bugging me for some reason. Oh, that feels better. Okay, so I think I need to turn it down. I need to adjust that light maybe on the next sprint. All right, where were we in the comments?
It looks like Justin made his way in.
Yes, he did. I remember that. Yes, that's right. Because I said hi to him and I was impressed because I was, whose stream were we in this morning? I think it was yours.
I think
it was Lisa Daly's. Yeah. And he was talking about how it was like 3 a.m. or 5 a.m. where he was. And he went, I don't know, but it's insane, this man. And now he's got the Copenhagen Fair this weekend, which is impressive.
Do you have a table? Is that what's going on?
Are you doing signings? So, Justin, can you answer a couple questions? Are you doing signings? Is there a booth? Is there a meet and greet? Are you VIP? What kind of thing is this? Tell us more. You finished the chores. I'm with you, Devin. I finished the chores too.
I have a kitty.
So, you have a kitty? We have a kitty. Which one is it?
It's Nobu.
Oh, Nobu. Hello, Nobu. He's been cuddly wuddly today, I guess, huh?
Yes, he has. He definitely has.
Hello.
Hey, Umbrelta.
Thank
so
you.
Good to see you.
I was going to say Umbrelta, but I wasn't sure. Umbrelta. And yeah, I was going to wait to see Asako said it first, so I didn't butcher it because we all know how bad I am.
That's okay. I butcher it too. So.
Yep. And Matilda says, Matilde lead. Can I just come up with my own names for you guys? It's what I do for my clients, honestly. Bonnie comes in. She said, did a reading and eating sprint. Read 4 pages in
nice.
25.
I was thinking about doing something similar because, I have 2 chapters that I'm supposed to be reading as well. So I might switch to reading your chapters during these sprints and see what's up.
Were you trying to make the blood draw from my face? I'm live on YouTube. What does Sako do? Here's more anxiety. Congratulations. I'm just kidding. No, I asked for it. I mean,
you asked for it, and I offered. So
it was one of those things where I did it, and then afterwards it hit me, and I was like, "Oh, too late now. Too late. I did it. Got to face it. Made the decision. I got to face it." So, but yeah, okay. I just won't watch your face.
Mathilde is like, I'll answer to anything at this point.
Jack! Hey, Mr. Jack! Mr. Dublin. See, I think because my brain connects with energies and then it like names the energies for itself, that's probably why I come up with different names for people, because all my clients have certain names that I keep them. Finish tracking down photos for my characters finally. Now on the actual profile part. You're one of those that works backwards, huh?
Also, just to put this out there, on Tuesdays and Fridays on Twitch, I do character drawings.
And I've already purchased a drawing. She is actually the mistress. If I'm allowed, I'll pull it up the next sprint and I'll show it off.
Sure.
Because this is the character. She actually ended up drawing the character, what is the mistress in my book. So, and I actually just threw some stuff at her where some like character references basically, and that's what she came up with. And I was like, okay, then I've got the character nailed. I came back up with pronounceable
with my pronounceable name.
That's right. That's right. Jack did. He came back in because he was like, if I want to get the American peeps, because us Americans, I'm sorry, but we can be dumb sometimes, especially when it comes to the pronunciations and other languages. Speaking for myself only, who's been born and raised in California, San Diego, pretty much my entire life. So, and no, I've never been to another country except for Mexico, and I don't think that counts. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, Justin, that sounds divine.
Book signings, one stage appearance, meet some foreign agents, editors, and have a beer or two.
That sounds awesome.
Whoa. My psychic intuition just kicked in hard on that. Sorry, guys. If you guys ever see that happen, that means that there's an angel or somebody that just threw me a sidewinder and I couldn't block it. And because I just got off of work and I'm still really in tune, it happens. Sorry about that, guys. But Justin, if you want to know a little bit more about that situation, let me know. Because I just got a ton of information for you. Helen. Okay, so can I just call you Matilda? Because I love the name Matilda. And that's that's what I want to call you is Matilda. I don't know why, but you remind me of the little Matilda, the little Matilda witch, the young one who was really good, but she was still new. And it's fitting, I think. I think it's an American thing. Is Matilda an American thing?
French thing, I think.
Is it a French? Yeah. See? Then it makes sense the way I would see her as Matilda, the little girl. Hi, Bonnie's saying hi to Jack. Jack is saying hi to Bonnie. I love it, everybody. Also, for Matilda, for anybody else who's new, Jack and Bonnie both do writing sprints as well.
Oh.
Devin Cutting's list. Check it out. They are on it. And that is the end of our little talk session. So, going to try to make myself record the voice audition, which I'm just do it with the voiceovers, the voice auditions. Just do it. Just don't pretend nobody's there and you're doing it in your mirror. This is Matilda is fine. Yay! I get to call her Matilda. Okay. There's lots of parties on the publishing houses in the evenings, and I'll probably participate Saturday evening. Okay, now you're just bragging. Now you're just bragging.
That's the best part about fairs and cons and stuff like that is the parties, the networking at night.
The networking at night at the parties, yeah. See, I've never been involved in the author type of mingling parties. I've been involved
only
in
the once at Imaginarium this year was what like I hung out at the hotel bar and everybody started coming over.
Oh, you're welcome. Of course, Bonnie, you're very welcome. And we got to get to the next sprint, but sounds like fun and an awesome opportunity. It does sound like fun. I know all about that with the whole industry in LA and commingle and parties and everything like that, but I don't know what it's like on the author.
I think it's super fun. And like, as you have pegged me, apparently I have a magnetic personality and
well, that's what the
people
book
come
says.
to me.
That's just your day. Your day is the day of the magnetic personality. So actually, no, what is your day? You're the day of the dream weavers. You're the one that creates the spider webs. You're the orb weaver. But with people. See? All right. Next sprint. 25 minutes on the clock. I don't know why I did that. That was such an LA, California thing.
Yeah.
The deals are cut at the parties. Yep. That's how it was in LA too. You made the connections and whatever at the parties.
To, I think it's just
the way the industry works. In every industry, really. All right. 25 minutes. Let's see what we can get done on this. And in 3, 2, 1. Sprint! just kidding. No! Set the clock for 7 minutes. And remove. How'd you do?
I read through your chapters, and
We'll talk about that later. No.
We'll talk about that later.
Not on live.
Not on stream. No.
No. No, can't do it. Anyway, okay, so that's what you did. I panicked a little and forgot to write notes to my outline because I was just writing and kind of panicking a little because you said you were going to read my chapters, and that's what happens. So there was a lot of comments that came in while we were doing that. So,
oh, hi, Jordan. Jeez, I didn't see you come in.
Just in case, Bonnie responded to you saying, I've attended a few AWAI events like that. Do you AWAI? Can you explain that?
American Writer and Artists Institute.
Okay. Okay, I've seen them at artistry conventions in San Diego, but I didn't know that they actually had held their own events. That's very interesting.
Sure they do. Yeah.
Okay. I keep singing numerology coincidences today. 123, 222, 555, and I have no idea. When the clocks are striked like that, make a wish. It's usually a sign from your angels that you're on the right track, that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that at that moment in time, place and time, you are at the right place. It's a positive sign. If you keep seeing it, it's basically your angels telling you keep going. You're going in the right direction, and you're fully supported. Is that correct, Soko? Or do you agree?
Yeah. You said it better than I could have.
Oh, okay, cool. Bonnie B. Mong, it sure is great. I just can't take much alcohol anymore, and those guys are really drinking.
I have a friend who is in the metal community, and he's a metal singer, and he doesn't smoke because he's a singer, and he goes out with a lighter and hangs out in the smoking section because that's where all the deals happen at a show, is in the smoking section. So he's there lighting their cigarettes.
You know what my trick is? I have a Sprite and I have them put grenadine in it. And then a lime or something like that. And it totally looks like a mixed drink. And, and I can, because I don't drink. I do other things. I take meds, so I don't drink, which is why this Sunday's stream is going to be a rarity because we're picking up the alcohol tomorrow. So there's no turning back now.
I think the perfect in between for you would be like Irish cream in your coffee.
That's what we're doing. We're going to do Bailey's Irish cream, and then we're going to do 2 little shots of, because there's 2 games that I have where it's there's never have I ever, and then 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, shit.
So those are 2 things where I decided that if I lose, because never have I ever, that's going to be hard to beat me on, truthfully.
Yeah.
Truthfully. I have not lived a boring life by any means. So that's why I'm like, okay, if I end up losing never have I ever, I've got to take a shot. So, oh my gosh, there's so many comments and I just lost track of where we were. This happens. This happens when you have so many people. Okay, so Carrie Bradshaw came. Oh, that's right. Carrie Bradshaw came in. Bradshaw?
Bartholowiak.
I called you Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. She kind of looks like Carrie Bradshaw too. Now looking at a profile picture, like if you put a blonde wig on her. See, energies. It's energies with me, and I wonder. I really, and she's the type that sneaks into and tucks into the corner, and that's, oh gosh, that's kind of like Carrie Bradshaw. She didn't really like that much attention. That's why she was an author. We see you, Carrie. Shh. No. All right. So Jordan came in. We're going to write down these totals for our little contest that we're doing. Jordan came in with 590. Dang. Jack, I need your totals too. Took a first couple of runs at the audition, made some notes of the phrasing. Nice. Also, if you did any of your nano writing today, come in because Bonnie's got 2 days. You could get 2 days. Justin, I need your numbers too if you have yours. Joined right when the sprint started. Well, hello, Jordan. Welcome to the sprint. Welcome to my energy. I'm a little bit different than some other YouTubers. Sako's here to help calm the storm a little bit because I can be a bit intense. But welcome to the stream. If you can't drink, avoid conventions and fairs in East Europe. See, my problem is those. I want to go to Amsterdam.
Beer.
But I plan on maybe doing other things in Amsterdam.
An absinthe.
That's what I was thinking of doing in Amsterdam was the absinthe. So, okay. Thank you. I was a bit worried because all three of those numbers add up independently to 6, 6, and 6. Yes. And my sister.
Okay, so my numerology number is 6. So it's not necessarily a bad thing.
6, the number 6 is not bad. The number 666 is bad. It's when it's all three in sessions because it has to do with the triangulation of the sixes. It's it's the law of 3 times 3. And yeah, we don't have enough time. We have 11 seconds left. We don't have enough time to go into the whole theory of what I have been taught about numerology. But Carrie, hey, suddenly I'm rich and successful. Hey, can we all be suddenly? Can I just I'll just start naming people and we can just start taking over those people's lives and we'll all be good to go. So Jack, you didn't take a break. You didn't write it all today. I meant today. I meant if you guys come into my sprints, you tell me your numbers for the day. And that's how we're going to end up doing this. So whatever your total number is today, give it to me because I know you did something today. Amsterdam, Western Europe, and it's more of a weed and beer town. Yeah. That's why. There's my beer, my substance of choice right there. Amsterdam is West Europe. I know, and I want to go to Amsterdam.
The coffee shops, am I right?
See, and that's what I've been told. Go to the raves at night and end up having coffee at the shops in the morning.
Also, if you ever get the chance, coffee in Ireland is like...
Well, I want to hit Ireland, I want to hit Italy, and I want to hit Germany, and then I want to hit Amsterdam because I have family in Ireland and Italy and Germany.
If you get a chance to spend, and I don't mean like a day, I mean like...
I want to do a month in backpack.
And like take some time in those places and really enjoy the atmosphere.
That sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Wait.
Let's assume the lives of the people that you're naming.
Okay, Sako, who are you gonna be?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll have to come up for a name for you. I know what name I used to call you because I used to confuse you with another name, but I ain't ever doing that again. No way, no how. Nope. Woo! Let's just say Sako's sweet, but when she needs to put the smack down, oh, you know, it's like, nope, you're not.
Apparently I can instill fear when
you can be intimidating. I'm not the only one who's said this. You can be intimidating sometimes. I wrote all day and evening, just took a break during the stream. Well, that's fine, Justin. That's what I'm saying. Just give me your totals for the day. You came to the stream. All you have to do is come to the stream. You give me your totals for the day. At the end of all this, I add it up. Somebody gets a hand-carved, personalized something that I'm going to have the business do at the other side, but my art business take care of. And that's how we're going to do this. It creates engagements. Pulls your guys' button here. Well, the Eve of the...
Sorry.
Meow. Well, if either of you want to come to Dublin, I will show you cool places. See, I've already got you on my list. And honestly, I need to hit up my family in Ireland and find out where they are and figure out like
I did
how
a
close.
tour of Southern Ireland for my honeymoon, and it was Dublin to Galway, and it was
Jealous.
super awesome.
I'm jealous. I did Catalina Island down to Ensenada for my
And we
honeymoon.
stayed in castles.
I hate you. And your wedding was like dude, I'm just so completely jealous of your wedding and your honeymoon. Honestly, I whatever. Anyway, it's a good jealousy. I kind of want to copy it. Coffees and edibles, they're pretty much smoke shops. Yes. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Give me my coffee, give me my edibles. See, why do I feel like I would fit into Europe pretty well? We so ran over time, but that's okay. You're not in a hurry, are you, Sako? Immediate intimidating is good. It means you're authentic and don't take any. Well,
You're not wrong.
and Sako is one of few words. So if you get a compliment, you get a compliment. If she puts you in your place, she's putting you in your place. So it's like yeah. And Devin is meowing too. Why don't we all just fill the chat with meows? I mean, somebody wants attention anyway, so that's okay. There are fur babies. Didn't count my words, but I estimate 4K.
Okay.
Just in case, 4K. All right. And we're gonna get through these last. People stop commenting so I can get to this.
Oscar.
Other terrifying, awesome pro wrestler. That's what only similar sounding but scary person I can think of. No, that would have been cool though. But no, I wish I could say that I did that. But no, the name I kept mixing hers up with was somebody else's that is maybe not as cool as Sako is. And yeah, but
Hey, she's
similar.
cool.
But they sounded really similar. I've never been to Europe. Well, Devin. Oh, group trip. Group Authortube trip. We can write it off on our business expenses. Come on, guys. We can do this. We can do this. We can figure it out. I swear. That honeymoon sounds amazing. Yeah.
It was pretty boss.
I'm jealous. I got to see the blowhole in Ensenada. It's true. It's true.
I believe you.
Okay, guys. I'm going to stop there with the comments because if I keep going with the comments, we're never going to get to the next sprint. So we're going to pause it with lucky Sako because, yes, Sako is pretty lucky. She's also the hub, the wire, the everything. So we're going to pull 25 minutes back up on the clock. And next time we're going to try not to go over the whole 7-minute talking session. All right. So 25 minutes on the clock for our next sprint. I hope you're all ready because I literally just threw that curveball on you. Ha ha. And in 3, 2, 1, sprint. Oh, I have to push the button, huh? It's that dreaded sound that we all know, all of us writers hate, but love at the same time. It's like, you want to know about the true love-hate relationship? It's with that timer after it hits the end of 25 minutes when we're sprinting. All right, 7 minutes on the talking clock. Sako, everybody, I'm sorry to say, had to leave us for the night. She is going to dinner with her hubby, and priorities, real life, especially all of us that know how much time we spend in front of the computer working, partners and everything like that need to be taken care of. So she has left us, but I'm still here, and it's my channel anyway. So you get to deal with me. Hi. Prior to the sprint, we were talking about visiting Dublin and Ireland and possibly over in Europe. And Jack was mentioning, since he is a fellow YouTuber, to come on in and come visit him. So yes, I plan on it. I definitely plan on coming and stopping by and seeing you. So I'm going to catch up on these comments real quick. Good luck to everyone. Then we should go to Hamburg. Is it Hamburg or Hamburg? Because I've heard it pronounced both ways. There's a pub called Zem Dunzindian. You are just so mean for putting that in there to make me try to pronounce it. Seriously. That does Vampire the Masquerade themed drinks. I am obsessed with LA by Nights, the Masquerade theme, LA by Nights Masquerade vampire game right now, because literally, like, I know the Griffith Observatory. I know all the locations that they talk about, and I literally can, like, I feel like I'm playing part of the game just listening to it. And I have to thank Jace Maxwell for introducing me to that game, because literally I am on season 2 and I am obsessed. And those videos are like 2 hours long. So guys, I don't know how the heck I come up with time to figure out how to listen to them, but I do. Okay, going to Montana upcoming spring. If the coronavirus lets you get a visa. Montana. I lived in Washington State, in just north of Spokane. I drove through Montana several times, and now I live in Tennessee. I drove through Montana. It is absolutely gorgeous. Up the Pacific Northwest, though it is very cold, is some of the most beautiful landscape I have ever seen in America. And I come from San Diego. I've seen some gorgeous beaches. I've seen some gorgeous deserts, but the Pacific Northwest puts it all to shame. Wrote too much, can't distinguish between words anymore. Did you write too much or did you smoke too much? Depending, let's just say I know somebody who had a little bit of problem understanding the English language after she decided to smoke. So that was actually quite an interesting conversation. Laura popped in. Hi, Laura. Laura Nettles is another YouTuber that does sprints, and we love Laura. I am always, you're one of the regulars that I have with reminders set up. And I may not, so to a lot of you YouTubers that come in to see me, just know that I do lurk. I do tend to lurk. Sometimes I might not comment, but believe me, I am in there. I am watching. You might not see or hear me, but yeah, I do go in and I support, because I'm big on really, I'm a YouTuber. I know what those, subscriber watch hours mean. I know what it does for your channel. So I try to put in my time. Started on chapter 3 of the middle grade horoscope. That's right. Oh, I can't wait to hear about that one. So Jordan Hamilton, Mr. got 613 on that sprint. Wow. That's really good, girl. We got over 613. That is sweet, because your first one was 590. Woo! I'm loving that. All right. Missing just a handful of words now. Have begun killing darlings and removed about 80 words. I tried to go through and kill darlings, but I ended up adding words. For some reason, every time I go through and do an edit, it seems to get longer. I need to really stop doing that, which, yeah. Anyway, but I'm super stoked because I have some good news to share about sharing my first couple chapters with somebody and getting their opinion. I think that's 2K for the day. Okay, so then I'm going to just change your totals to 2K, and we're going to put it about there. My younger brother lives in Gig Harbor, Washington. Really? That's on the other side of the state. I lived closer to the Idaho side, not the coastal side. Spokane is not the same as Seattle. Seattle is on one side, Spokane is on the other. Mine was more on the eastern side of the state, and I think Gig Harbor is on the western side of the state. But I have family that is in Friday Harbor, or Friday Harbor Island. It's one of the two. Can't quite remember, but it's right off the coast of Washington state. And I think I've heard of Gig Harbor before because we went out there. It's gorgeous out there too. Whales. Oh my gosh, you want to see whales just cruising along with you alongside the boat? Absolutely gorgeous up there. I think I nailed the audition. Go Jack, go Jack, go Jack. Yeah, see, and what was that? That's only 2 hours. 2 hours from start to finish that you were able to do that and you nailed it. And that's, this is why, and once you get good at it, this is why professionals can get a script, read it over, do it once or twice, and they're ready to go because they do this kind of thing where they spend 2 hours. They get used to it. They know how to do it. And you're putting in the work, dude. I'm so proud of you. I don't smoke weeds. I'm not into the mushrooms or anything. Life and the mind deliver plenty of inspiration. Well, I am a psychic and I actually am connected pretty much. I've died and I've come back. For those of you who don't know, there's actually an episode that I'm going to be sharing soon. And it has to do with my crossing over and coming back. And natural things where they're legal is what I do. I don't break any laws because that's not what I'm about. My dad was a cop. My mom was a teacher. Following rules was one of my things. But I can say that I have pretty much experienced I shouldn't say breaking rules is not my thing. There was a time in my life where I broke the rules, but it was pretty much for survival type stuff more than anything else. Because when you're homeless and it's cold and you're hungry and you're trying to survive desperately, there are some resources that you end up going to because they actually do help survive. And it's horrific. It's horrible and it's sad, but I'm here today and that's all that matters. So you are at 3101. So Carrie, we're just calling you Carrie Bradshaw, Miss Carrie Bradshaw, but I'm actually going to spell your name right as I write it down so I don't mess with it, because if I end up doing this, I want to make sure I got your name right. All right, my dear. And Jack, I have been working with the voice acting coach. Awesome. That is awesome. And it's helped a lot with learning how to work with the scripts. Vocal training, vocal production, a vocal coach. Yeah, on many levels. That's why they have acting coaches, vocal coaches, and singing coaches. They do come in handy immensely when you're trying to get stuff done, especially if you're trying to follow up in the industry and do that kind of stuff. All right, guys. So I think we've got one. Sako and I actually had a little bit of a debate over this. I think we're at our 4th sprint. She was trying to tell me we were at our 3rd. Does anybody else know what number sprint we're on? Has anybody been here since the beginning? Can tell me what sprint we're on? Because I'm going to be doing, if anybody else doesn't tell me otherwise, I'm going to assume that I've already done 3, because that's what my brain is telling me. So we have one more sprint left, one more 25-minute sprint left. Then I'm going to be shutting it down. because it is 7:14 here, and my roommate has worked all day, and I'm sure she wants to go to sleep. So, right, Gig Harbor is southwest of Seattle. Yep. After 2 decades in LA, my brother moved because it's like 2 row. That is kind of funny because I actually moved to Spokane, Washington exactly 37 years after being born and raised in San Diego and LA. Orange County and San Diego County were my stomping grounds, even down to TJ. So yeah, I know why he moved. You'd be surprised how many people there are up in that area, up in Washington, that have moved from San Diego and LA just because they couldn't stand it anymore, just because it was driving them crazy. So, and the cost, oh my God, the cost. The house we were able to get for what we paid for a condo. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me mad because it makes me think about all that money I blew on rent just to live in San Diego. And wow. Yeah, no. Anyway, 25 minutes on the clock. We're going to get to this last stream. Nobody has answered me and let me know. Nobody's answered me. Nobody's answered me about whether this is the third or the fourth sprint. So we're going with the fourth sprint. Your niece lived in San Diego, lived for a decade in San Diego. There's a lot of people that have lived in San Diego for a while. And I've noticed that once you're there, you kind of don't leave. Like, especially a lot of people I know that were born, that I grew up with, are still there. So yeah, but the truth is once you move out there, moving back is very difficult because financial wise, yeah, the cost of gas is just extraordinary. Anyway, 25 minutes on the clock. This is our last sprint for the night. And in 3, don't forget to stretch and save. 2, 1, sprint. See you in 25 minutes. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that is the last sprint for the night. So, how did y'all do? You want to let me know? Is anybody left here to tell me how they did? Nobody commented anymore, so I have a feeling people were just finishing up their sprints. It is almost 8 o'clock for me. So, yeah, I think it's time to call it a night and go ahead and probably head off to bed. I mean, it's 8 o'clock and I've been working all day. Jack's still here. Hey, you. How did you do this sprint? What did you do? Did you finish some stuff? Did you do a second recording? Did you finish like fine tuning things again? How did we do? I'm actually just finishing outlines. I forgot how much information I have put into each chapter, and I am just I forgot how much information I put in each chapter and how much, yeah. So this is becoming a lot more interesting than I thought it was. It's 42. So is that, wait, what? Military time. So it's 12:42, or is it 1:42 a.m. for you? I don't understand. I don't understand. That's European time, my dear. I don't understand. I cleaned up the audio and sent it off. Nice, very nice. Oh well, good luck. And break a leg. Good vibes sending your way. I hope you get it. That would be so much fun. Did well. Cut at least 50 words and swap some paragraphs. Yes, sir. It's 1:43 a.m. here. So wait, are you two kind of in the same place? It's 1:43 a.m. where you are, and it's 1:45 in the morning where you are. Jack Bryan writes is in Ireland, so much. You both are in Ireland? Oh, that's very ironic. All right. Well, I am going to call it a night, folks. I think it's time to settle us all to bed, put this hyper beast in a laying down position so she actually does go to sleep. If you want to come back and see me, remember to like and subscribe to help the channel and to make sure that you get notifications when I go live. Just to let you know, this is the 5 o'clock streaming PM on Wednesday is going to become a regular thing. The 11 a.m. on Monday is going to stay, and we're going to work it from there. I just want to let everybody know that Sunday I am having my 40th birthday pop-up live stream. I have Sako coming in. I also have an old friend of mine from back in the day named Carrie Ann who's coming in, and we're going to play some games. We're going to drink some drinks, and we're going to have a little bit of a celebration. So, what? Lucian, subscribe the YouTube werewolf. Uh-huh. Well, uh-huh. Okay, you lost me on that one. But that's okay. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the show, and until then, c'est la vie.